Hey, welcome back. My name is Mr. Reality, and I'm joined with Liz Cross, psychic medium extraordinaire. How are you, Liz?
I am fabulous. Thank you.
I was trying to find some interesting photos of people that we don't know much about, and this woman is from the African choir in Britain, photographed around 1891, 1892. And I wonder if we could bring forth her and have her tell us her story.
Absolutely. I have her here. Wow. I'm so excited to speak with her. She's really excited as well. She's actually quite young.
And does she present herself as this woman here, or do all people come across as young when they present themselves to a medium?
No, not always. They usually like to come across how we remember them best.
Okay.
But then sometimes they do come across as quite young, just because out of their own vanity, they liked how they looked at that point.
She could be a model today. She
Mm.
has that striking glare right in the camera. A great photo. I wonder if she can tell us about how she came to be in Britain's choir, the African choir.
The first African choir in England. She was asked to go. I don't feel like she was paid any money. She said certainly we were given food and accommodation, but it really was I am getting from her to impress the royals.
Was she chosen because of her ability to sing, or was she just chosen because of her beauty?
She is beautiful, isn't she? Were you chosen because partially because yes, partly because of her beauty, but also they had a their own singing group.
How many people in that group with her? How many others?
About six were in the group, and what is so interesting is that they were taught to sing like Christianity or Christian songs. That was part of the whole setup, is what I'm getting. It was, we're going to the new land, we're converting people to
Ah,
Christianity.
proselytizing.
Yes, and then we're taking very beautiful people with very beautiful voices, and now listen to them singing uh hymns and songs in a very different way to the traditional British way. If anybody has ever listened to traditional British hymns, or if you want around Christmas time, you can tune into the King's Choir, the King's College Choir. I can't remember the name of it specifically. Please drop it in the comments. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's very, it's very rigid. It's very stiff. And this was totally different. This incorporated movement. This incorporated a lot of voice intonations, movement of up and down. So she really enjoyed her time in the UK, in Britain.
I'd like her to tell us more about her history, about her life, about what she was doing, what this afforded her, and if she found it beneficial or a burden in that lifetime.
Well, this was a whole new world to her, something that she had never even dreamed of. She says we didn't even know that existed, these people existed. Mostly her world was about survival growing up. She did suffer a lot of physical abuse when she was growing up, so she was happy to have that escape. And she says when people heard us sing, the delight on their faces said it all. And of course there was a lot of racism during that time, but the singing and the music just busted through so many racial barriers. It made them accessible. It put them on an equal footing to the people that were watching them. And she really enjoyed that, music can transcend all of those barriers, she says.
So, what about her life? Did she find herself married? Did she find herself with kids? Did she grow old?
Did you find yourself with children? I don't feel she's saying no. Um, I don't feel she had children. She's telling me no from that lifetime. Did you find yourself married? Yes. Yes, but they always lived in like these multi-family sort of, homes or uh, communities where families they certainly don't do what we do today in a lot of cultures where, you grow up, you leave home, you move across the country, everybody's living separately. She says, no, it wasn't like that. Did you return? I don't know if she actually returned back to Africa.
Was she taken against her will?
Were you taken against your will? No, no, she volunteered. And that
Okay.
was really scary for her family as well.
What do the holiday seasons mean to her in this lifetime? What were they like?
In
And
that
did she have
life,
an identity associated with that, being from a different culture?
did you celebrate Christmas in that life? Not, I mean, it wasn't like Christmas as we know it now. It was something that was talked about, but it wasn't something that was really understood fully. She's had another lifetime since then. She actually came back in during World War II. She was, were you black in that lifetime? No, I feel like she was white German in her subsequent lifetime, but that lifetime was cut short through illness. Oh, did you pass before the war ended? No, after the war ended. And in that lifetime, she was very Christian. So it was really in support of, oh my goodness. See how we go polar opposites? So in
Right,
that
exactly.
lifetime, she was really in support of the government and, the agenda that was being pushed that was through Christianity. Wow.
Does she show you that avatar as a German, or does she keep the avatar as the woman that we're speaking with from Britain?
So she looks to me as if, she does in that photograph, but I'm asking her to show me the avatar of the body that she was when she was German, and she was very light skinned. She had dark hair, but she had very bright blue eyes, and she was very inflexible in her opinions, her thoughts, her consciousness. It was all very, very rigid thinking, which is so different compared to this lifetime where she was in the African choir. I mean, she embraced another religion, she embraced new music, she embraced a new country, embraced new people, she enjoyed communicating. And that was totally the opposite in that German lifetime.
Is she presently alive, or is she presently up in the sky?
She's in spirit.
And what is she working on for her next lifetime?
What are you working on for your next life? So she says, I'm coming back as a man. I'm like, oh, okay. So, and where will you be? She will be in Canada in her next lifetime, a Canadian born citizen. And she will be very successful, a very prominent businessman. She will have lots of children. Yeah, so
Why
that's
come
what
back at
she's.
all?
Oh, why come back at all? Because she says that my soul has to.
Who says?
Who says the soul has to? Source. It's the sort of the order. of ascension. You have to keep trying to grow and ascend your soul, she says, in order to reach an inf, in, infinity.
What does she feel that people should focus on this holiday season?
Ooh, what do you feel that people love? Cherish your loved ones. She missed her family when she was traveling. She really missed her family. And there were times where she thought she would never see them again. And it made her appreciate how much she loves them, how close they were, how they cared for one another. And but she had a lot of close relationships with the choir as well. And she was very friendly. She could make friends wherever she went. And she did make friends in Britain. Uh, she wasn't, uh, she wasn't scared. She was very confident.
What was her favorite song about that she sang?
So her favorite song is going into some African tribal song ritual, and it's about giving gratitude to the ancestors that came before us, giving gratitude to the gods that are around us, the fruits of our labor, health. It's this a gratitude uh, song. I don't ask me to sing it, please.
Oh, I was going to ask, that was my next question. Can you sing a few bars, Liz?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Switch off the channel. That's it. Liz lost all her subscribers.
Well, thank you so much.
Uh,
And good luck in your next travels to Canada. And everybody else out there,
Canadian.
thanks for listening. We appreciate your input. And Liz, thank you so much.
That's so funny. This was so cool. I love these. I love old time photos. Thank you.